Yes, sir.
So today we are going to start the first chapter of chemistry, that is matter present in our surrounding. Before I begin, I would like to present my screen to you all. Okay, when the screen reaches you, just tell me that you have got this screen on your computer or device. So, are you getting? You are presenting a screen. So, children, what is there on your screen? Can anyone tell me what is there on your screen?
Matter in our surrounding.
Good. Is my voice audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
let's
sir.
begin. What do you mean by matter? The first question that arises is what is meant by matter? Can anyone try to answer? What is matter? So you can read from the screen.
Sir,
Sir,
anything that occupies
anything that occupies space and has mass is called
Okay,
and
matter.
has mass.
excellent. Very good. Very good. Now see what is matter? Anything or everything present in our surrounding which has some mass and which occupies some space is called matter. So matter includes everything that really exists in all solids, all liquids, and all gases are matter. Nowadays, a disease is there in our country which is known as corona. Is corona matter? No. Corona is not matter because it's simply a name. Do not have mass, names do not occupy space. But if I ask you, is COVID-19 a matter? Yes. COVID-19 is a virus. Virus has some mass and they occupy some space. So COVID-19 is matter, but the name corona is not matter. The things which do not have mass and which do not occupy space are not matter. For example, heat. Do heat have any mass? No. Do heat occupy space? No. So heat is not matter. Similarly, light, electricity, sound, magnetism, vacuum, shadow, and feeling of love, affection, and hatredness, etc., are not matter. Why they are not matter? Because they do not have mass and they do not occupy space. So, is it clear? What is matter? Matter is anything or everything which really exists, which occupy mass, which occupy space, and which have some mass. There are two conditions to be fulfilled for a substance to be called matter. It must have mass and it must occupy space. Am I clear to you all? Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So, fine. So, everything in this universe have two types of nature. Anything will have either particulate nature or it have wave nature. ठीक है, कोई भी दुनिया में है नेचर है, तो पार्टिकल नेचर हो सकता है या उसका वेव नेचर हो सकता है. Physical nature of matter. What do you mean by physical matter? All matters are made up of extremely small particles called atoms or molecules. It was an Indian philosopher, Maharshi Kanad, who for the first time said that every matter is made up of very small particles, okay? And parmanus combine together and form anus. So who gave the term, who coined this term Parmanu? Maharshi Kanad. Maharshi Kanad was Indian rishi or Indian philosopher. Okay. Now we just studied that physical nature of matter means matter. Every matter is made up of extremely small particles, and these particles are called atoms or molecules. Now, what is?
Sir, your voice is not clear.
My voice is not clear. I'm एक काम करो, अगर किसी ऑन है तो उसको बंद कर लो बेटा. If you are unmute your mic, then my voice will come clear. Am I clearly? Hello. Now am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So physical nature of matter का मतलब क्या होता है? Matter is made up of very very small particles called atoms or molecules. ठीक है. अब suggest an activity to prove that particles of matter are extremely small. What is the nature of particles of matter? Particles of matter are extremely small. How can you prove that particles of matter are extremely small? This is the question. So for this, we have to carry out an activity. What is the procedure of this activity? Take 2-3 crystals of potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate is a compound and its formula is KMnO4. Take 2-3 crystals of potassium permanganate and dissolve them in 100 ml of water. पहला काम क्या करना है हमको? 2-3 क्रिस्टल लेना है पोटेशियम परमैंगनेट के और उसको 100 ml वाटर में डिसॉल्व करना है. टेक आउट अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 10 ml of this solution and put it into 90 ml of clear water. ठीक है, 10 ml of वाटर इसको ले लेंगे सॉल्यूशन को और 90 ml क्लियर वाटर में इसको डाल देंगे. अगेन take out 10 ml of this solution and put it into another 90 ml of clear water and repeat this 5 to 8 times. तो इधर देखिए आप डायग्राम में दिया हुआ है. सबसे पहले हमने क्या किया, एक बीकर लिया और बीकर में KMnO4 सॉल्यूट को डिसॉल्व किया. जब हमने KMnO4 को डिसॉल्व किया तो वाटर का कलर कैसा होने लग गया? पिंक. ठीक है, the clear water inside the beaker has become pink in color. अब देखिए इस वाले डायग्राम में पहला बीकर है, उसमें 100 ml वाटर है. 100 ml वाटर में हमने 1-2 क्रिस्टल KMnO4 का डाला. क्या हो गए? कलर ऑफ सॉल्यूशन बिकम पिंक. फिर इस फर्स्ट बीकर से 10 ml निकाला टेस्ट ट्यूब से और इसको दूसरी 90 ml वाटर था, तो 90 प्लस 100 ml. फिर से पिंक. अगेन क्या किया, 10 ml इसमें से निकाला और भी कलर पिंक है, उसमें से निकाला 10 ml थर्ड फोर्थ वाले में डाल दिया. एवरी टाइम वी कैन सी दैट the color of water kept in different beakers becomes pink. So the intensity of color fades gradually. पहले डार्क पिंक रहता है, बाद में थोड़ा लाइट होता है, फिर उससे भी लाइट, फिर उससे भी लाइट. इससे हमको क्या समझ में आता है? From this activity we can understand that even a small crystal of potassium permanganate is consisting of millions and millions of smaller particles of KMnO4. So what is conclusion from this activity? There are millions of small particles present in even one small crystal of potassium permanganate. Understood? If it is clearly understood, then you can say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful, great. So next, now characteristics of particles of matter. We came to know that every matter is made up of particles. But what are the properties, what are the characteristics of these particles of matter? Let's study one by one. So first characteristic is particles of matter are very small. That we studied in the first activity. Particles of matter are extremely small. Next characteristic is they have interparticle spaces between them. ये जो भी particles होते हैं matter के, उनके बीच में empty spaces होते हैं. These empty spaces are called interparticle spaces. The particles of matter attract each other. All the particles of each and every matter, they try to attract, they try to pull each other towards itself. So what is the characteristic? the particles of matter attract each other. Another important characteristic is the particles of matter are continuously moving. When it is placed in a crystal or it is placed in any volume, any shape and size, every particle of matter continues to be moving. Different types of motions may be there. In solids, the motion may be vibratory. In liquids and gases, it may be translatory. They may change their place in liquids and gases. In solids, though they are not able to change their place, but they can oscillate or they can vibrate at their own mean position. So these are 4 different characteristics of particles of matter. Now, here is an activity to prove that particles of matter have spaces between them. How can you prove that particles of matter have spaces between them? Let's see this activity and try to prove that particles of matter have spaces between them. First, take 100 ml cylinder or beaker. 100 ml cylinder liya or beaker. Fill half the cylinder with water and mark the level of water. Okay, you can see the diagram. In the first beaker, we have taken 100 ml of water and you can see the level of water is just half. Fill half the cylinder with water and mark the level of water. Dissolve some common salt or sugar with help of glass rod. What would you like to dissolve? Sugar or sugar? Will you answer, please? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
आपको क्या अच्छा लगता है डिसॉल्व करना? सुगर डिसॉल्व करना अच्छा लगेगा कि सुगर डिसॉल्व करना?
Sugar.
Sugar. Okay. So dissolve some common salt or sugar with the help of glass rod. ठीक है? Then observe any change in level of water, whether the level of water raises or falls down. We have to notice this. ठीक है? हम क्या ऑब्जर्व करेंगे? Let's see the observation. We observe that the salt or sugar disappears and got dissolved. जो भी salt हमने डाला उसमें और शेक किया, उससे salt या sugar जो है वो disappear हो जाएगी. It will get dissolved and the level of water remains unchanged. मतलब जो पानी हमने बीकर में लिया था उसका जो भी लेवल था वो लेवल वही रहेगा. It will neither fall down nor it will raise. Why? So whom should I ask this answer? So KB2551. ये किसका एनरोलमेंट नंबर है? मे आंसर.
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Kinjal Barrel.
Okay, try to answer.
Sir, because water particles have space between them, that is why the sugar dissolve, but the quantity will not increase or decrease.
Okay, wonderful, great. Your answer is correct. So this observation lead us to conclude that there is large spaces, empty spaces between the particles of water and salt or sugar, which is enough to accommodate the particles of each other. So what is conclusion? This activity proves that there is enough space between the particles of water and salt or sugar to accommodate each other. इसका मतलब इंटरपार्टिकल स्पेस वाटर में भी है और सॉल्ट और शुगर में भी है. वाटर क्या करता है? सॉल्ट और शुगर के पार्टिकल्स को एकोमोडेट करता है अपने इंटरपार्टिकल स्पेस में. सिमिलरली salt or sugar molecules try to accommodate water molecules in their interparticle spaces, and in this way both of them get mixed to each other, mingled to each other. So this activity proves that every matter has interparticle spaces, though the size of these interparticle spaces differ matter to matter. Then another important property is that particles of matter attract each other. Suggest an activity to prove that particles of matter attract each other. ठीक है? How can we prove that particles of matter attract each other? So I would like to get answer from one man. Let's wait for a second. PP 2788. Who is PP 2788? Are you there? No. So KV 3089. Want to try?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
How can
question
you
बोल
prove
दीजिए
that
सर एक और.
My question is, suggest an activity to prove that particles of matter attract each other. How will you prove that particles of matter attract each other?
Sir,
Will you try or I should proceed?
sir, proceed.
नहीं, जब आप पढ़ते हो बेटा तो आप अपनी भी अच्छा anybody who want to give this answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, on.
Kinjal Bhare.
Yes, Kinjal, try.
Sir, take an iron nail, a piece of chalk, and a rubber band. Then try breaking them by hammering, cutting, or stretching. Then
Very good.
and then we observe that rubber band, piece of chalk, and iron nail from them. Chalk will broke
Chalk will
fast.
broke.
And yeah, this was the activity.
Okay, very good. Good. I want participation from your side. So whenever I give you question to answer, try to answer the questions. अगर गलत है चलेगा कोई बात नहीं, बट हमको कोशिश करना है कि हम अपने दिमाग को ज्यादा ज्यादा एक्टिव रखें. So here is the activity to prove that particles of matter attract each other. Take 2 glass beakers and fill with water. 2 बीकर ले लिया ग्लास से और दोनों में वाटर डाल दिया. Is the screen visible clearly to you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So put a drop of blue or red ink slowly and carefully along the sides of first beaker. पहले बीकर में हमने क्या डाल दिया? ब्लू और रेड इंक, जो भी डालना. हमारे पास ब्लू थी, हमने ब्लू डाल दिया. Put a drop of blue or red ink slowly and carefully along the sides of first beaker and honey in the same way in the second beaker. Second beaker में क्या डाला? देखो honey डाला हुआ है. And leave them undisturbed and record your observation. इनको हम 5-10 मिनट के लिए रख देते हैं undisturbed, टच नहीं करेंगे. Let's try to find out what happens. What will be your observation? We'll observe that the blue or red ink dissolves faster than honey. ब्लू इंक देखिए जल्दी से स्प्रेड हो जाएगी वाटर में, पूरे वाटर में फैल जाएगी और वाटर धीरे धीरे कैसा हो जाएगा? ब्लू. बट हनी टेक्स अ लॉन्गर टाइम टू गेट डिसॉल्व इन वाटर. व्हाई honey takes longer time to get dissolved in water? Because particles of honey are held together by large interparticle force of attraction, whereas particles of ink are held together by weaker force of attraction. So the weaker force of attraction will get dissolved faster, and the matter which has stronger interparticle forces of attraction will get dissolved slowly. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? इंक में इंटर पार्टिकल फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन वीक है, इसलिए वो जल्दी डिसॉल्व हो जाता है. जबकि हनी में क्या होगा? इंटर पार्टिकल फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन ज्यादा है, इसलिए ये देर से डिसॉल्व होगा. तो वी कम टू कंक्लूड दैट in every matter particles have interparticle forces of attraction which differs matter to matter. The magnitude of which differs matter to matter. Let's see the conclusion. Particles of blue or red ink have lesser forces of attraction between them, so it dissolves faster, whereas honey has larger interparticle forces of attraction. As a result, honey takes longer time to get dissolved in water. Am I clear? Have you clearly understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Wonderful. आवाज क्लियर आ रही है मेरी?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Thank you. Welcome, sir. Now, another activity to prove that particles of matter move continuously. फिर से प्रॉब्लम आ गई आपके सामने. राजेश, ये सब क्वेश्चन है बेटा जो एग्जाम में पूछे जाते हैं. So how will you prove that particles of matter move continuously? Do anyone want to try to answer this question? How can you prove that particles of matter move continuously? Kinjal?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you may try.
So put an unlit incense of stick in a corner of your glass. How and close? No, sir. I forgot the example.
Okay, you can answer in Hindi. Explain. Language should not be bar. We are studying science, not language.
No, sir.
Okay, fine.
Sir, may I try?
So let's see. Yes, you may try. Tell
You
your
can-
name first.
My name is Karthik Verma.
Good.
Take an incense stick and put an unlit incense stick in your class or lab. Then fire it. Then the smoke. We observed that the smoke is moved to every corner of the class.
Okay.
So we can now say that the matters particles move continuously.
Wonderful. Great. Good. So now here is the activity for you all. Activity to prove that particles of matter move continuously. Let's see how can conduct this activity. Put an unlit, जिसको जलाया नहीं. Put an unlit incense stick at a corner of your class. Try to smell its fragrance from a distance, from another corner. ये देखिए पिक्चर में आपको क्लियर है. एक इंसेंस स्टिक का बंडल रखा हुआ है, लेकिन हमने उसको जलाया. इसको कॉर्नर पे रखेंगे और दूसरे कॉर्नर से इसको इसकी फ्रैग्रेंस को स्मेल करने की कोशिश करेंगे. ठीक है. Then now lift at the corner of the room. What will you notice? When the incense stick was not lit, at that time we were not able to have its fragrance from a distance, a far distance. But when it is lit, when it is ignited, its fragrance or its smell can be smelled from each or every corner of the classroom. ठीक है. देखिए हमने इंसेंस स्टिक लिया, उसको जलाया नहीं है, तो इसकी स्मेल जो है पूरे रूम में हर जगह से हमको नहीं मिलेगी. लेकिन जब हमने जला दिया तो इसकी स्मेल धीरे धीरे स्प्रेड कर जाएगी पूरे क्लासरूम में, and we will be able to smell its fragrance from each and every corner of the room. So what is conclusion? From above activity we can conclude that the particles of matter move continuously and the rate of movement or diffusion increases with increase in temperature. पहली चीज तो पार्टिकल्स, अभी हम जब अनलिट भी रखे हैं अगरबत्ती को, अगर इसको हम पास से सूंघेंगे तो हमको इसमें इसकी स्मेल आएगी. इसका मतलब इवन दो व्हेन इट इज नॉट लिट, इट्स स्मेल, इट्स पार्टिकल्स आर मूविंग. ठीक है. जलाने के बाद उन पार्टिकल्स का मूवमेंट और स्पीड बढ़ जाती है. सो दिस एक्टिविटी लीड्स अस टू कंक्लूड दैट every particle of matter is moving continuously and the rate of motion, that is the speed of diffusion of these particles, increases with increase in temperature. Similarly, जब हम अपने घरों में होते हैं तो खाना कुछ भी हमारे घर में रखा हुआ है तो उसकी स्मेल हमको कम आती है, लेकिन जब मम्मी किचन में बना रही होती है और उसकी कुकर की सीटी बजती है तो उसकी स्मेल पूरे कमरे में फैल जाती है जल्दी से. तो it proves that particles of matter move continuously and the movement or the motion of these particles increases when we increase the temperature of particles, because the kinetic energy of particles increases. So in this way there are four properties, four characteristics of particles of matter, and we can prove all these characteristics. Here is another heading, Brownian motion. What do you mean by Brownian motion? The random motion or disordered motion or the zigzag movement of particles of matter is called Brownian motion. This type of motion was for the first time noticed by Robert Brown when he put some pollen grains on water. जब एक बीकर में वाटर लिया, उसके ऊपर पोलन ग्रेन्स डाला रॉबर्ट ब्राउन ने देखा क्या कि the particles of pollen grain they started moving randomly here and there in any direction. This zigzag motion or random motion of particles is known as Brownian motion. Here it is shown. Brownian motion, रेड कलर के ये पोलन ग्रेन्स हैं. आप देखिए किसी भी डायरेक्शन में कहीं भी इधर उधर टेढ़े मेढ़े जिगजैग में मूव कर रहे हैं. This zigzag or random motion of particles of matter was noticed by Robert Brown and hence it is known as Brownian motion. ठीक है. Then what is diffusion? The spontaneous मतलब अपने आप, the spontaneous intermixing of particles of matter its own is called diffusion. Diffusion is fastest in gases and slowest is solids. तो जब भी कोई पार्टिकल्स अपने आप मूव करते हैं और एक दूसरे में मिक्स हो जाते हैं, तो इस टाइप के मिक्सिंग को, इंटरमिक्सिंग को हम क्या बोलते हैं? डिफ्यूजन बोलते हैं. जैसे मान लीजिए कि एक रूम है, रूम में हमने इंसेंस स्टिक लगा रखा है और उसी इंसेंस स्टिक में हमने परफ्यूम भी स्प्रे कर दिया, तो दोनों के पार्टिकल्स क्या करेंगे? एक दूसरे में मिक्स हो जाएंगे और जो ओवरऑल फ्रेग्रेंस हमको आएगी वो दोनों की मिक्स फ्रेग्रेंस आएगी. तो दिस प्रोसेस ऑफ स्पॉन्टेनियस इंटरमिक्सिंग ऑफ पार्टिकल्स ऑफ मैटर इज कॉल्ड एज diffusion. The rate of diffusion of particles increases with increase in temperature. The rate of diffusion is fastest in gases and slowest in solids. Why fastest in gases? Because in gases the interparticle force of attraction is least. Why slowest in solids? Because interparticle forces of attraction in solids are large enough. Here, scales of measuring temperature. We know that what is temperature? The measure of hotness of an object. The measure of degree of hotness of an object is known as temperature. Temperature is measured in 3 scales. आपके सामने 3 थर्मोमीटर्स बने हुए हैं. There are 3 scales: Kelvin scale, Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. ऊपर देखिए वाटर का बॉइलिंग पॉइंट लिखा हुआ है, नीचे वाटर का फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट लिखा है और बीच में नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर लिखा हुआ है. तो इन केल्विन स्केल द फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट ऑफ वाटर इज 273 केल्विन एंड द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ वाटर इज 373 केल्विन. इन डिग्री सेल्सियस स्केल freezing point of water is 0 degree Celsius, whereas the boiling point of water is 100 degree Celsius. In Fahrenheit scale, freezing point of water is 32 degree Fahrenheit. Boiling point of water is 212 degree Fahrenheit. ठीक है? So it means that 0 degree Celsius equals 32 degree Fahrenheit, which is equal to 273 Kelvin. Similarly, 37 degree Celsius is equal to 98.6 degree Fahrenheit, which is equal to 310 Kelvin. Similarly, 100 degree Celsius is equal to 212 degree Fahrenheit and 373 Kelvin. So here is the relationship between these units so that we can convert them into each other. What is formula? Degree Fahrenheit equals 9 by 5 into degree Celsius plus 32. Kelvin equals 0 degree Celsius plus 273.15. Okay. So with this, we conclude today's class, and next study, that is states of matter, will start in the next class. So now I am going to stop sharing so that if you have any question, you can ask your question. I am stopping the sharing mode and coming back to presentation. So now you can ask your questions. Feel free to ask questions, whatever doubts you have in your mind. Anyone having any doubt? अरे बातें करो भाई. Unmute your mic. Is there anyone who has some questions?
No,
or no
sir.
question?
No, sir.
No question. Everything was understood clearly by you all. So now I'll ask Prakhar Srivastava, unmute your mic and tell something about today's class. Prakhar Srivastava, are you there?
Yes, sir.
समझ में आ गया बेटा सब कुछ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now over to you, sir. Pankaj sir, are you there?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Was the voice clear, sir?
Yes, it's perfect, sir. Perfectly fine.
And what about PDF? Was the screen clear?
Yes, sir. Very nice.
Okay, sir. So, student, let's bind up today's class. Join your hand, close your eyes, and start Shanti Path. Okay. There is a question. Damini Bhargav has asked question. What is formula of potassium permanganate? So, beta, you may write down. The formula of potassium permanganate is capital K, capital M, और उसका सबस्क्रिप्ट में स्मॉल n, then capital O, subscript 4, KMnO4. The formula of potassium permanganate is KMnO4. K will remain capital, M will remain capital, O will remain capital. Rest all in small letters. Damini, is it clear to you now? Damini?
Yes, sir.
आ गया? मिल गया आंसर आपको?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So join your hand and start. अरे अभी तो क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं. Sir, can we say that temperature is degree of measure of hotness? Yes, of course. This is correct. Temperature is the measure of degree of hotness of an object. So join your hand. Oh, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sai Ram. Now we will leave the class one by one.